We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. And the Badgers will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Michigan's offense will get first crack at it today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. The quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's when they'll start this drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something. More dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying the left side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships.
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Michigan. And run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Better find the earplug. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Now the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Wolverines are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. This time on target.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finds his man. It's Moore. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Underwood. Unleashes one. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. 1 one running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped dead in his tracks. Again, no running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Inside the 40. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Badgers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The short hands is Anthony. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He splits the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime.